Hi, this is Andy Flipiak in Toronto for the week of September the 25th. Last week on BNN I saw a great interview with David Dodge, the former head of the Bank of Canada. In my opinion, it was very candid and honest. And Dodge confirmed exactly what I was stating in last week's video about he's not impressed with the Canadian growth numbers as well. His answer was a 2.1% growth rate when the labor force isn't growing for an economy is actually quite good. And this ties directly into the demographics that we talked about last week. As well, he made some very poignant comments about the policies that central banks have taken over the last 10 years. Basically, he says their models cannot understand why there has been no inflation growth despite all of the money that's been put into the system. Now, Janet Yellen, in her meeting yesterday, stated the exact same thing 5 times. They can't understand why this money didn't go into inflation. Well, it went into inflation, simply asset inflation, real estate, stocks and bonds, but it didn't really work its way into the economy, and we saw that. A lot of these reserves, the money that was printed, stayed on the bank balance sheets or it found its way into financial assets. So Dodge posed this very interesting question, and I believe, as do many others, that the reason there is no inflation is that we have front-end loaded consumption for 4 decades, where now there's so much debt at the individual, the corporate, and the government level that the interest charge on this debt makes it very difficult to grow, as carrying this debt is a real drag on all components of the economy. Very interesting stuff. Next week we'll talk about the changes that the Fed has brought in for working off the Treasury bills and mortgage-backed securities on their balance sheet. Thanks for watching.